What's up, Insomnia and YouTube? It is Seattle Insomnia Kyle back with you again for another video. This time we are going to be continuing on. I did my last video, I did my top three title track videos that I really are in my top three. This video, we're going to be going over my top three B-sides in my journey of reviewing Dreamcatcher. I haven't said it, but I'm going to say it. My alt right now of K-pop, which is very minimal, very minimal. So again, anything that's similar with rock or dark EDM or EDM, drop them down in the comments below. But yeah, today we're going to be getting into my top three in the order of my number 1, 2, and 3. And a lot of these are going to be kind of in the same genre, except for the third one. It is a little bit more in their rock realm. But number 1 that we're going to be starting off with today is the special clip and Sleepwalking. So in 3, 2, 1, we are going to drop thunder. If you're not dancing or don't feel like dancing, you might want to check your pulse. The choreography, the floor work, come on.
Don't make me worry. No, no, no.
Yuhyun and her silky voice. The build, come on. And look, I love their dance. The choreo is just on point. D&B. We're going to pause there right before Sua comes in with the second verse. I love this video for a couple of reasons. One, it's my D&B. Love drum and bass. If you pay attention to the synths, it also, this kind of brings back my childhood. It's got that retro 80s vibe. You've got the pinks and blues coming in, which remind me of the 80s. Red and blue for your 3D glasses you would go and watch at a 3D movie back in theaters as a kid. Star Wars in 3D was freaking phenomenal. But and then it's got the retro look in the video production, but in this sense, if you listen to that synth, you can hear Michael Jackson influence in Beat It. They've got that working in that synth. It's not the exact same notes that are played or the exact same rhythm. It is very similar, and it's paying homage to MJ. And I think that's freaking phenomenal. I know that Korea loves Michael Jackson. I know they are huge fans of Michael Jackson as well. So it gives that nostalgia vibe. And the same right with the lighting as well. Cyberpunk is one of my favorite settings and the whole setting is the neon, the 80s neon in the futuristic meets retro kind of setting, and it just gives me that vibe, and I love it. The choreography is on point. This is definitely a much younger Dreamcatcher, being from Sleep in the Mirror. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. It's either Sleep in the Mirror or Caught in the Mirror. Anyway, it doesn't matter. It's from their second mini album or second release, and yeah, it's so we get to see, you know, a still young Dreamcatcher here, but their dancing is on point. Sua and Yuhyun, in my opinion, are the two best dancers of Dreamcatcher, even from early on. I know that Jiu and Dami are considered the lead dancers. I don't think Yuhyun gets credit enough, and this is again, this is going to show my bias. Yuhyun is one of my biases. I have a bias line. I'll reveal who I have: two in my bias line, two in my uh, my record line, and then I have record line 1, record line 2. Yeah, because they're all so good. I can't leave any of them out because they all do something to me. They're all like, they all bring the heat, and are very unique and talented in every aspect of what they do. But I think Yuyan does not get enough credit for her dancing, her execution, her lines, her angles, everything else like that. But anyway, yeah, this is an amazing special clip, and I think, don't quote me, but I want to say this is one of their very first special clips as well. So, all right, let's get back into it. I'm gonna back it up right before Sua.
너에게 또다시 난 come and go 너와의 시간은 말라 It's time for goodbye 견딜 수 없어 너 없는 여긴 이제 me and I 보이질 않아
I mean, look at her. Look, just watch her angles, watch her execution.
하루 가득 채워도 모든 게 다 사라져 어젯밤 내게 준 기억들
She is so clean.
그릿해져 눈앞이
The hips.
퍼져가 Please take me now
And Sua works it though. I mean, Sua's the main dancer for a reason. And Dami is good, and Jiu is good. But I think, again, Yuhyun's just not getting the credit she deserves.
Close to you 빠져든다 너에게 믿는다
And I think I might have been yelling, so I apologize.
Come to me now What again
Apologize. I'm still trying to not learn, but get everything dialed in. So if I was yelling, I apologize because it's coming in loud here, so I'm projecting loud. I'll work on that. But yeah, they're all really good. Jiu has an elegant way that she dances. Dami is like, she knows the moves, she executes them, but Yuhyun has elegance as well as a crispness, a cleanness, and she hits not as hard as Sua. Sua's on point and the main dancer reason. Yuhyun, though, pay attention if you haven't already. Pay attention to the way she dances, her lines, her angles, her crispness, her hits, her timing, the attention to detail in her formations her line, like the edges that she has. And like I explained in the last one, I'm not a professional dancer by any means, but I was in musicals, and we did dancing, choreography, blocking, and things like that. So I do have a working knowledge of a lot of technique. I also used to watch and go to a lot of dance competitions, street performers, things of that nature. World of Dance, when the tours would go, I would go and watch them. I had friends who were dancers. So even though I'm not technically a dancer myself, I do understand and know quite a bit about dancing, even though I don't execute. But I mean, they're all phenomenal dancers, definitely. But yes, Sleepwalking is my number one. The retro vibe, the drum and bass in it, just the way that Lees and Olander have the composition and the the production level given is just phenomenal. And this was their second album drop, and it is so good, so good. Uh, but for the sake of it not being a 40-minute video again, uh, the other point I want to make also with this video is they're in a single room. You may have a little bit of camera motion and movement going, panning, zooming in and out, panning left, right, things of that nature to kind of give some dynamics to it. And then it's choreography and them singing. Very, very simple, but lighting, dynamics, and what they do with it is, you know, still better than most of the music videos coming out of the US right now. So like, and then at the time with the budget that they had was going into their title tracks. A lot of the special clips they wanted to do, from what I understand, well, they got a couple of their self-made ones. These, I'm pretty sure they had a little bit more budget put into them to make, but definitely not like the Good Night or Chase Me or Fly High, you know, money that's been allocated. But still, to be in a room with two walls, some windows, lighting, their choreography, their dancing and camera motion to create some dynamics and to change it up a little bit, it's still a phenomenal video. All right, let's go into number 2, which is Trap. This has made it into my number 2 probably within the last week or two, as I was expanding and listening to the other, you know, all the B-sides and stuff and getting through the discography. And this grew on me really, really, really quickly. What used to be my number 2, which has not been transferred to number 3, it's actually probably on the cusp of 5, and that's Black or White. Trap overtook Black or White. And Black and White, Insomnia, no, that's like that for some people is like their number 1, from comments that I've seen and reactors that I've seen, you know. But this one I think is, it doesn't have a special clip. There's not a lot in the live performances for this, but it just, you know, all the elements are in. So let's get this. In 1, 2, 3, drop thunder. And the other reason, sorry for pausing so soon, that guitar riff, it reminds me of something that you would hear in like an inspirational video. This guitar riff, I picture being behind it. All right, back into it. Then we get into that hard. again, combining
하루같이 또 반복돼 어둠 속을 내가 헤매일 때 안개 너머로 왜 넌 비겁하게 날 모른 척해 넌 그냥 곁에 있어주면 돼한 줄기 내 맘속 기대 다만 넌
Yuhan Silk.
다를 것 같았단 걸 넌 짧은 순간은 상처를 만들어 무관심은 꽃단나게 해 전부들을 돌려 떠나갔어도 이 순간을 달아나지 마날 조여오는 trap 예수 없는 trap
Got that hi-hat in the back.
사람들은 전부 나만 탓해 이건 나아질 수 없는 거래 거친 눈물로 흘러 감당도 안 될 만큼 채워
참고도 버텨도 피할 수 없는 shit 찢기고 베여도 망쳐놨다시
Find me a better rapper. Come on, find me a better rapper.
희망도치 밟아 네가 난 미워
짧은 순간은 상처를 만들어 무관심은 또 떠나게 해 전부들을 돌려 떠나갔어도 이 순간을 달아나지 마날 조여오는 trap 예수 없는 trap 날 조여오는 trap 보이지 않나 한치 앞도 없이 여기까지 예수 없는 trap 여전히 알 수 없는 리로 갇혀있어 난 알 수 없는 this trap 왜 모두 다 그래 내 두뇌 속에 최선이라는 거짓말
Back and forth between Yuhan and Jiu.
향해 뻗은 내 손끝이 차가움에 얼어붙지 한 번이라도 내 손 잡았더라면 달라졌을 지금도 날 조여오는 trap 예수 없는 trap 날 조여오는 trap 보이지 않나 한치 앞도 없이 여기까지 예수 없는 trap 여전히 알 수 없는 리로 갇혀있어 난 알 수 없는 this trap
I know there's only a little bit left, but the lyrics are what really, really, really made me fall in love with this song. I've been there. I feel like you're trapped no matter what you do, no matter what you try, you can't get out. Depression is a real thing. And I have had a lifelong battle with depression, things that happened in my childhood, going all the way up, present day, in between jobs right now, and kind of just doing this to keep my sanity as I'm trying to find work. It's a battle, and Dreamcatcher has definitely been a lifesaver. It's something that's kind of given me joy. It's given me, I feel love, and I'll get more into that when we kind of get into the Who is Dreamcatcher, the guide, and kind of the more of the Insomnia created material with like Insomnices, This Is series, and being able to relate and being drawn in and feeling being recognized. There's other bands that have done this throughout my life. It's been Alice in Chains, it's been Soundgarden, Pearl Jam, Tool, Perfect Circle, Lucifer, the Linkin Park. Three of my favorite frontmen of all time battled with depression, and they could express it. I'm not saying I know with everything that happened with Minx, the five definitely had some hard times, to be honest. And so they sing, they perform with that conviction from their experience, and I can feel it. And that's why we're going to finish this off, but this is why it's my number 2. And as the more I listen to it, may actually overtake Sleepwalking for number 1, because of that connection that I can feel with it. And the combination of the D&B, the trap music that's used with that hard rock metal that is in there as well. But then also, that again, it ties back into that guitar riff that we started with and we're getting ready to end with, of that feeling of hope that this song at the same time leaves you with. And yeah, back it up a little bit. I'll turn it down because it sounds like it's really, really. You guys, let me know on your end if it's low, and I'm hopefully not over talking and being too loud again. Headphones, it's hard taking them off. All right, back in 3, 2, 1, drop thunder. I mean, I felt stuck in a trap. Sometimes it's a daily occurrence. And then, yeah, like I said, it leads you. That guitar, I'm gonna go back to that. Like, I'm stuck in this trap and I can't get out of. That melody just, and it leaves it on that it goes pitch up, and on that note just kind of hangs there. And I don't see that as like cliffhanger, so to speak. That's like an ascension going up of feeling hope being just cast out into the ether for the listener to latch on. But yes, hard. Like, the more I'm sitting here thinking about it, I want to flip the order, but Sleepwalking is still just a big. But now we are going to get in my number 3. And do I reveal? Yuyan is my bias. I brought up my musical theater. And what inspired me was the very first professional musical I ever got to see was Cat. Comment down below if you understand that. If you get that. If not, I'll comment later. I'll pin it down below. And if you're new, checking out Dreamcatcher for the first time, you may not get it. So I might save that. Actually, I'm not going to pin it down below. When we get to it, I will bring it up. Pretty sure there's media that we're going to cover, some content that we're going to cover that talks about it. But if you do know, type it down below, and then if you're new, and you'll see the comments down below, but we'll get to it again. Anyway, 3, 2, 1, Poison Love, Drop Thunder. And this is one of the self-made music videos. I love it. Hi, Yuyan. happened to my... Hang on. What happened to caption? All right, well, since we paused anyway, the silver and black hairstyles are probably some of my favorite hairstyles of the girls. I mean, black. I guess it's kind of hard to say because I've got blue and blue lighting, but my wall here is painted black. I didn't paint it. Actual owners that I rent from painted it black, but black, silver, black, red. The Insomnia actual colors fit me really well. But black and silvers, black and grays, monochrome is usually what I wear. But I force myself to wear color so that I don't just like fade into gray back. But some of my favorite hair. All right, Drop Thunder, 3, 2, 1. I love facial movements of Handong are amazing. I don't blame you, Yeon.
Every day I feel love.
What happened?
밥을 먹다가도 모두 변함이고 난 다시 잠에 들어. 이제 어느샌가 기계적인 생각. You're the only way I
힘겹게 떨쳐내려 해봐도
Sorry, folks. I don't know what happened.
feels like 너 때문에 더 많이 아파도 멈춰버린 생각이 발걸음을 돌려놔 너의
Because they weren't providing them.
중독돼 가고 있어 지금 난 이미
Gotta pause it. All right. If you know, you know.
fall in love 두 눈을 가린 채 again
Why do you make me cry?
I love this choreo too, even though they're being crazy crackheads. It is so much fun.
더 원해 널더 원해 널 Why do you make me cry? Why do you break me down? 너와 입술을 맞닿으면 내 아픈
That is a look for Xion for sure. No, sure no.
You'll never be mine.
Mine.
단 한 번도 처음부터 먼저 날 바라본 적이 없었던 처음부터 먼저 날 바라본 적이 없었던 처음부터 먼저 날 바라본 적이 없었던 너로 오늘도 찾아가
Why do you make me cry? Why do you break me down?
너와 입술을 맞닿으면 내 아픔 다 사라져
So beautiful.
웃겨. 아직 시작하지 마. 야 집중해. 감정선을 이어가야 돼. 빨리 봐. 다들 오케이.
I love Han Dong's her look. Just that smile. Oh, in her eyes. Man. This is also a special point in time because this is where Han Dong got to come back after being stuck in China. Watched everything up from the beginning. Like the very first video I watched, I saw one of my favorite reactors reacting to Dreamcatcher. I'm like, huh, all right, they're checking out Dreamcatcher. Let's go find out who they are so I don't spoil it for myself. And literally went to Googled Face Me because that's what they were reacting to. I think they were starting at the beginning as well. But they might have had, I think they did one more before that. I think they started on either Scream or Boca, but I didn't watch either of them. I'm like, if they're reacting to it and they've got multiple, this might be worth checking out. So that's how I found Dreamcatcher and started with Face Me and worked my way up through all the title tracks that I found on their thing when it was listed in all the title tracks. And then found out that there was Japanese releases and then, all the other stuff, and just kind of went through that. And then, the 6 weeks roughly that I've been a fan, all of the special clips, music videos, things like that, I've watched. I've not watched all the behind the scenes and all of the live performance. I've seen some of the live performances, especially after finding out Maison. I watched all the Maison live performance, like show performance I could find from different fan cams all the way through, because Maison is definitely a very, very special song. For those that know, for those that don't, we'll get to it. We can explain it then. But yes, Han Dong is back. And in the 2 albums that she was gone, as I was going through and watching, like I could feel it, I could see it. And then when I got to see this special clip and see them being whole again, I think that's also why this is in my top 3, and it's probably never going to be removed. I don't think it'll ever be outed from my top 3. I will make special preferential to keep it there because it's a good song. It's fun. It's the MV that makes it. The song itself is definitely talking about some, a poison love that's gone wrong. The secondary meaning with the special clip is what really holds it dear to me, and this performance and how much Dreamcatcher loves home. So I'm gonna let it play the rest of the way out, and we'll get final thoughts. All right. Let's get back to here. All right. Those are my top 3 B-sides. One of the things I forgot to ask before in the other one is, what is your favorite title tracks? Your top 3, and what's your top 3 B-sides? I'd like to know. And then again, I put that all out on Find Me a Better Rapper outside of K-pop. Well, I mean, I guess if you want to throw it in K-pop, if there's other rappers like this, I know there's got to be. Because, there's Lisa, there's Jenny, there is Maya, Kokona, Jurin, and Harvey in XG. Those are the other 2 groups aside from Dreamcatcher that I am very familiar with. I've definitely heard names dropped and things like that with other reactors talking about, other groups and, making comparisons and things of that nature, but I didn't really pay much attention. So drop them in the comment below on what you'd like to see, but I'm already at 40-minute mark. I was going to try to be less than, but I like talking about Dreamcatcher. I'm going to give, this is a review channel. It's not quite a reaction channel yet because there's nothing new to. But, why I love them. This is what I see. And again, this is the self-made video. So they're in their, looks like dress rehearsals before a show or in a dance practice room, and they just kind of, to kill time, made, self-made music videos. And I love the creativity. It's amazing. And we're going to definitely get into some of the other creative stuff in there that they did. I know that they did a parody show, and I want to watch that again, which was self-made, like this kind of creative stuff. Some of the solo work that they've done and covers that they've done was some of it like Yuhyun, I think for like at least 2. She kind of did the videography and all of the scene setting and stuff like that. And so we'll get into those. All right, that's going to do it from me tonight. I hope you have, and it is night. So have a good day, morning, evening, wherever you are in the world, Insomnia and YouTube viewers. Friends, hopefully, I can call you that. Thank you again for taking your time out of your day to, give Dreamcatcher some. Until next time.